Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Thursday, July the 27th, 2023. Today we're pulling from the Game of Thrones tarot cards for Throne Thursday. So we have the King of Spears. For some of us, that could be both of these. But for some of us, it's going to be one or the other, where it could be a fire sign coming into your life. You are ready to be with your soulmate, your twin flame that comes out of the blue. I feel like this, like, especially because the twin energy that the like, Sagittarius they're showing, energy that they're showing here, it's like you're ready to be with them. You've done the healing, you've done, you're gained your confidence, and you're ready for this, chapter in your life. For some of us, this is encouraging us to go into what this whole year has been about, is regaining our confidence, bravery, courage, strength, resilience. This is not an ego trip. This is just because you've gone through something, crazy, like a bereavement, separation, um, divorce. It's just like now you're ready to, embrace and see what, what the sweet part of this is. After you've gone through the bitter, now he comes in the sweet. It's going to come out of the blue. So I feel like this could be where it's like a job opportunity, a proposal. They're saying this is going to increase your money. So I feel like you keep where you're working, but this is something like a cherry on top. This is additional to what you already have. This is where you're concentrating on what makes you happy in your life. I feel like a lot of us are making that shift where it's just like, it doesn't look like what I want it to look like, for the rest of my life, because we're not there yet. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of us also have, like, it's not like a midlife crisis or anything but like that, but it's just like, we're getting older, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's just like, we're like, when's that part going to come in? But it's just like, we keep putting this expiration date over our head because this is how they taught us to live, in fear of always that expiration date overhead. Make sure you're saving for your retirement. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you buy a home. But they make it so hard and so unattainable. You know what I mean? They in Canada, they, two taxes in 1 year, months away from each other. Oh, we got to do it to conserve the forest, and then literally Canada went on fire. It's kind of like, making the point drastic to us. Oh, we got to conserve our forest. Now let's set all the forests on fire. This is why we have to tax you again. It's crazy. But they're saying we're going to sit there and be in this hermit energy. Eight of Cups is walking on. You're moving away from everybody, removing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. We're having this shift. This is where, financial endeavors can come in, concentrating on work. But the thing is, it's just like this hermit mode is going to enhance your abilities, enhance who you are, build up your courage, you know what I mean, in this isolated state. You know what I mean? Also, remember, they keep highlighting October. So I feel like, this is the message to anyone out there that is a guardian or a parent or grandparent, whatever. If this resonates with you, fine. But the key message here is I'm here for guidance. I'm not here to dictate or tell anybody what to do. I would never do that. You do what you feel is right. But I feel like, I'm seeing like on the soccer field, there's only 2 kids. You know what I mean? Classrooms are empty. So I feel like this is another lockdown again. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just like, be mindful of how you approach this year. I definitely would wear a mask, or, opt to homeschool your kids, or ask for the school work to come home. You're already seeing it in Ontario. There's one hospital that's completely shut down on lockdown because of it. So you're already getting knockings of it. So start, I know it's hot out, and you know what I mean? So maybe avoid, large crowds for now, to sit there and get, I know it's hard because it's summer. Everybody wants to go do activities and everything like that. I understand that. But it's like, at least you'll be here for the next summer. You know what I mean? So it's just like, be mindful of that. You know what I mean? It's like, short-term sacrifice will lead for longer. But this is going to affect the kids. Again, stock up on your orange juice, your ginger ale, and Gatorade. You don't have to go buy hundreds of cases. You know what I mean? It usually lasts like a week. You know what I mean? A week and a half, 6 days. So sit there, make sure they're drinking, water down the orange juice if you want to. They're showing the emergency for yourself to boost your immune system. So do think, washing your hands is the biggest thing. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I understand, like at school, we're learning the things, like, parents got to go to work and everything like that. This is going to be very different. I don't think they're going to give parents what they need this time around. This is going to be so different from last time. you know, because it's just like, you know, well, if my kid's at home, who's going to look after my kid? You know, there's no one to look after my kid. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, there's going to be more work from home options again. The streets are empty. Christmas is going to be very different this year. Um, one per household is what they're saying. So it looks like we're isolated to households again. But just be mindful of that. I'm not trying to frighten anyone or anything like that. I'm just saying be mindful of what you're doing. They're showing basically the ingredients, and the jab is basically like chemotherapy. They're poisoning us, you know? So this is all to sit there and push for the chip again. They're punishing us because of the retaliation they got at Ottawa for the lockdowns, you know? So it's just like be mindful of that. Sit there and keep watching over yourselves, doing what you feel is best. But that isolation, you're getting a lot of hermit energy here. So just be prepared for that. They're showing masks. Wear your masks. You know, they're so important. You know, I know the kids go back to school, you know, they get head colds and everything like that, you know, especially my kids were the same. So it's just like, you know, do what you feel is best. If you feel like they're best at school, you do what you need to do, you know. Maybe you can hire the next door neighbor. Maybe they're retired or something like that if they can help out. But, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's single home isolations again. I know this is going to be, but it's like last time, but more extreme. You know what I mean? It's like scheduled times to go shopping. So it looks like they're going to go by your last names. So hopefully everyone in your household, like, you know what I mean? It's like limited to one person per household, and they're going by names, your last name. So all the A's go this day, you know, A through something goes this day. You know, this one goes this day. They're showing how we had to go through those long gates and so many people in the store at a time again. You know, security officers at the front door and stuff like that, limited to what you can buy, you know, so just be mindful of that. You know, this will be for 2 years. And then 2025, they'll be able to get rid of these, you know, like we got to change here, you know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of retaliation for this. I feel like they're going to try to overthrow the government for this because it's like enough is enough. We're sick of being, you know, your guinea pigs so you can get rich. So it's like, you know, if I was JT, I would definitely not go in public anymore. I would definitely stay away from that, you know. Not good, not safe. So, you know, I know he's only the puppet, you know what I mean? You should never cause anyone physical harm. I understand you're frustrated, but, you know, there's ways to sit there and get your point across, you know, just like the truckers did. They didn't hurt nobody. They didn't, you know, I understand screaming and everything, but you don't need to, I get you're trying to get your point across, but, you know, you should never put your hands on anybody. That is not it bolsters what they're trying to do. Oh, look, they're all insane, you know? It turns it the wrong way. But, you know, sit there and, you know, keep your anti-inflammatory, your ibuprofen, you know what I mean? Switch it. So that way it's like, you know, taking away the pain, but also taking away the inflammation. This is going to be lungs, respiratory, bacteria, heavy mucus, very heavy, thick mucus in the lungs. So I feel like it will, if you have lung issues especially, that this will be like where your lungs fill up with fluid. You're going to have to be very careful. You definitely will have to wear a mask. Some of us are going to probably be wearing 2 masks. You know what I mean? So it's just like if you could keep yourself away, isolated, you know, definitely do it. But, you know, this one is... nursing homes are going to suffer because everybody's fried. Everybody's going to walk off. But, you know, take care of yourself because that hermit energy keeps coming up really strong. You know, just be mindful. You know, this is not for you to go, you know what I mean? Just sit there and, you know, don't go crazy. Leave stuff for everybody else. You know what I mean? It'll last for, like, you know, 6 weeks for oh, God forbid, if it does get in the household, you know, sit there and spray the services and everything like that. So that way you can keep everything clean and tidy. Doorknobs, especially coming in and out of the house, you know, on those, and they're showing like the handrails to the stairs in your house. So it's just like, you know, the germy areas, so the handles of the bathroom and everything like that. But do not let people in and out of your house. This is, you know what I mean? It's just, it's time to go back to the way we were before. Very militant is what they're saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, July the 27th, 2023. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.